This video program is nice. It's open source, so it's free. It doesn't have malware, malicious software as Cam Studio, so I'm going to quit using Cam Studio. Also, Cam Studio can close blue screen and doesn't always mux the video audio. So it's not really a great software. So I'm switching to OBS, open source, so that means it's going to be free forever, and they're not going to discontinue it, unlike software like SoftwareWash. And the problem, but one of the things though is that it has tons of settings, so you might get confused. These scenes here are basically just presets, custom scenes that you make. And also you can add, for example, see if I right click here, I can say add some color correction or something like chroma keying or whatever to those scenes. So yeah, that's it, and start recording. What you got to do here is you got to go to sources and at least add a source. That's like like the least thing, or I don't know how to translate that, but that's like a must. It's not going to record anything. And you saw there that let's just delete that. And you saw here that you can say window capture, game capture, display capture, and it says here capture cursor. So yeah, it's not going to record anything unless you add that. So that's kind of like a, not really sure why they didn't add that by default, but okay. I guess they want you to get into the program and then choose your settings. What got me really confused though was the cropping, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go here and I'm going to say transform, edit, and I'm going to crop this 1600, 900. That doesn't work. This scales it, so no no matter what I do here. Also, this is confusing. Why would you have 0.0000 pixels? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, this doesn't really crop it, or not to the extent that I wanted it to anyway. So I was like, that's not cool. So what I had to do, I just encourage you to test this really. Just do whatever. Just try to see what works, what doesn't. But the thing is, since I have a 1600 and 1200 monitor, what I need to do is I need to go into video and I need to crop it here. By the way, this is set to like 1066 800 by default, and that's going to be your video recorder size, which is just strange. I think they did that just to show you that, hey, this program can do this. But it should say, if you want to record full screen, then forget about what I showed you as far as going in here, transform. You don't need to deal with this at all. You can just add a display capture and start recording. But I just want to show you what I had to do in order to make this crop the screen. So what I had to do here is I had to say make it record in this cropped resolution and once I had done that, I could go in here. Instead of going in here, by the way, I can use Control E. Just make sure you click here first and then hit Control E. So what I had to do was I had to do this. And I want to, let's see, if I look at this program, I want to start the cropping further down. So I wanted to say 22 here. So yeah, you could say stretch to bounds, but no. Or maximum, but then that's going to make it this black line. So cropping this is not really all that straightforward. It's advanced, and that's the problem. Anyway, once you get it going, it's cool because you can just quit OBS, and then when you relaunch OBS, it will actually remember this setting. So that's good, very good. And also, like I said, you can add more scenes here, so you can add presets. For example, this one is my crop scene. Crop scene, and I can add another one here, and maybe I can call that full or something like that. That of course means that I will once again have to add display capture models. Yeah, cool. And then change this for 1600 1200. Okay, so now I got two different presets here. Let's see though if that's the thing, isn't it? Even though I did that, and now I need to go back here and change this for 900 again. So that's the thing. And now, so since I did that, it's not going to record a full screen for that preset. I need to go back here, change that for 1600 1200. So this is just, yeah, advanced. This program is very advanced and has some shortcomings, but just be aware of them and you should be fine. I'm basically going to use this preset when recording, so I'm just going to get rid of that full screen. I'm not going to use that one. Let's have a look at these settings here. Automatic check for updates. No. Got 50 programs installed. You don't want that to clutter your computer. Here, change nothing. That's fine. Stream, I'm not going to stream. Output. Stream, I don't care. Here you can change your path, of course. This though was set to same as stream and FLV. I don't want that. Could change that, but I want it just to be high quality and MP4 so I can edit that video easily later on. Audio says default. If it doesn't record your audio, check these settings. Hotkeys, make sure you don't create streaming hotkeys, but recording hotkeys. I did that and then nothing happened. I was like, I added these shortcuts here, so I was like, why doesn't it record? Well, that's start recording and this is start streaming. Just make sure you don't get confused. Advanced, we're not going to change anything. Make sure you don't change that, because there's no revert to default. So okay, so that's fine. We'll hit OK, and there are a bunch of other things you can do here, like for example this cut or fade scene transitions. I'm going to set it to cut so it doesn't use CPU time doing that. Audio level, desktop level, yeah, studio mode. I'm not gonna deal with that, but yeah, that's it as for recording. But yeah, I did used to, oh, if I click twice here, it will deactivate it. I did used to use Cam Studio, but that has malware, malicious software, so I'm just gonna uninstall Cam Studio and start using OBS instead, because OBS is open source and it's not going to be discontinued. It's going to be just rolling. And but the thing is, it's advanced and it has some gotchas, so just be aware of those. It seems to be a very good program, though. It seems to record small file sizes. It has yeah, seems to be doing a good job. No dropouts, not substantially anyway. Also, when hitting stop recording, it will pretty much stop after just a few seconds, unlike other video recorders. And so hopefully this will be a nice recorder. Make sure that when you launch this, again, when I quit this OBS now, it will remember these settings, so that's good. But remember, next time you launch it, you don't want to record this window, so make sure you use the capture shortcuts for that, Control numeric star in my case. So minimize this window when you want to record and hit that shortcut, Control numeric star. Yeah. And that's that, I think. So yeah, damn advanced, and yeah, I mean, it's good. It's not excellent, but it's good. So do consider using this open source free software, OBS.